Welcome to this week's episode of Undisputed MMA.
Carlos, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So I think just for the guys that don't know, I mean, we know you as the voice of Brave, but give us a bit of background on your combat sport background and how you got into it.
I played college football at UC Davis, and that was great because I just have always loved contact. Took karate as a kid as well. And then when I had a career-ending injury in football, there was boxing that I went into, and I was considered the great white hope of San Diego about 26 years ago, so let's not date myself too much. But after that, I didn't have the right guidance, the right coaching, so now that's why I realize how important that is and what Brave's doing. So I went from that into jiu-jitsu. I started with Master Carlos Valente. My lineage is Eduardo Telles, and then Dean Lister and Jeff Glover.
And then how did that evolve from training in jiu-jitsu and karate to actually becoming, the man in the cage, the voice that everyone knows?
Yeah, well, I was a communications major in college, so I always had a talk show, loved interviewing people, loved just being involved with combat sports, following my passion. I started about 12 years ago in Ventura, interviewing fighters at the fights out there, and then progressed, was doing fights in Southern California for many different leagues. And then Brave, Manolo Hernandez, and Alex Soto saw me. I had him on my show, and the rest is history. They put in a great word for me with Brave, and we're off and running, and here we are at Brave 11.
And then you don't just do Brave itself, you also do a bit of radio and those kind of things. Just give us a bit of details on that, what it is, what the show entails.
Yeah, so I have a great podcast. It's called Carlos Kremer's Kick-Ass Radio. Have, a variety of big stars on the show. Dean Lister, Chris Cyborg, Andre Galvo, you name it, Eduardo Telles. We go on and on about that. We make it fun, interesting, and, it's just a blast. Getting the MMA guys, I've always been a believer in getting these guys who work so hard, and ladies as well, the exposure and support they need. And I followed that passion my whole life through, and it's coming to fruition that it's, just working its way around, which has been fantastic.
And if guys want to listen to the podcast, where can they grab it? How do they get hold of it?
Yeah, you can go to my YouTube, which is Carlos Kremer, Kremer, and it's Carlos Kremer's Kick-Ass Radio. We're on all the time, and I'm looking forward to having you on as well, Jason. And may I say, you are doing an incredible job for South Africa, my brother, and I look forward to coming over there.
Yeah, well, we look forward to having you in Africa at some point.
Yeah, it's great. And to get back to you too, I also do a great work with Smash Global, which is a Hollywood-based fight promotion, and they do a ton of things with the big celebrities, Mel Gibson, Higan Machado, all of those guys, Steven Seagal, and they give back in supporting anti-bullying, which I'm a huge believer in that, which what we did with Brave the other day with the underprivileged kids of Belo Horizonte. That just brought tears to my eyes. I mean, that was incredible that we took care of these kids, over 100 of them from underprivileged homes and backgrounds, and gave them a great taste of mixed martial arts.
Give the guys a bit of a feel of what Brave does when they go to countries. Obviously, they build a lot of local fighters as well and that kind of stuff.
You know what? It all goes down to His Royal Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. If it wasn't for him, his support and his vision, we wouldn't be making this happen. We wouldn't be talking today. He's an incredible leader, and the Hawk, Mohammed Shahid, the brave president, is just a completely tireless worker. He's a leader that you all want to follow. They're fighters, we're fighters, so we respect everyone as if we want to be treated ourselves. So it's an incredible foundation that we have here at Brave, and giving these countries the exposure and support that they don't get anywhere else. I mean, you sign up with Brave, you're going to get worldwide recognition and exposure from day one, and they're fantastic on doing that. And then, as you said, always working on a great cause, always helping out the community, and always looking out for our kids.
And then you also did ring announcing for the final of the World Champs last year, the IMF World Champs. So the amateurs got to experience that as well, a proper big setup, the voice, the stages and everything, which was also very cool.
Right, yeah, the IMFs was amazing with Kareth Brown running the show over there. It was a feeling that I've never had before, giving back to these athletes that deserve and have never had that big time feel, like you say. And my whole goal in that cage is how would I want to be introduced when I'm going to battle? And that's what I want to give, and you've seen me. I'm literally ready to pass out at the end of a show or have a heart attack. We've joked before that I could die in the cage as an announcer.
Yeah.
But that's what kind of effort I give, because these guys deserve it. I mean, they're the unsung heroes. They're the guys who work so hard and haven't really gotten the respect or support that they deserve in their career.
Any final thoughts for the guys at home, people in Africa that are seeing you for the first time?
You know what, to the people in Africa seeing me for the first time, I love you. You guys are doing an incredible job. You've been on my radar for a long time. I appreciate what you're doing, Jason, for the sport and for Africa in general. So I just wanted to say hi, welcome. I'm humbly, hopefully accepted into your family as well, as you are all welcome into our brave family.